Skill checking in, reminding y'all that we are more than a uniform.
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 What's up? You already know it's more than a uniform.
It's more than a uniform. Scary.
And we're back. Episode 19, I remember today.
Oh yeah, 19. Next week's our 20th one, dog. We made it 20.
Jesus. You know, episode 19, we had a guest. He's sick, so send him prayers out to him. Hopefully turn it back to serious. But we'll reschedule with him.
Yeah.
And today, we have the co-host.
We have my wife,
Yeah.
Tiffany Lomboy. She's here filling in this guy's shoes. Why don't you tell us about yourself?
Oh.
Shut up.
I'm Ted, aka Chris's wife. I don't know. What do you guys want to know?
I don't know. What do you want us to know?
I want to know we got the lashes stuff.
Oh,
They're amazing.
So that's all me. You're a makeup artist, okay? So
Period.
they're actually customized.
They're customized.
Yeah, girl. I like double stacked them and I trimmed them to fit my eye shape and everything. So.
I don't understand.
You know, back in the day before all the lashes were popping, we had to make our own lashes. Literally, like from lashes that were sold in the store that didn't quite fit certain people's eyes. You would have to like customize them to make them look popping.
How the hell do you figure out your eyelashes and all that shit?
You know what it is? It's the eye shape. So clearly I have Asian eyes.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lid per se. So the bigger the lash, the more my eye looks open. So that's how you kind of figure out. And people with like regular shaped eyes, like almond shaped eyes, they don't really need, like you can see everything, like their lid,
So like
and
me?
their crease. Yes.
Like for guys, the tighter the pants.
I'm an almond.
The bigger the cup.
He's an almond.
I'm an almond joy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's how you met your dated nigga?
I sure did, yeah. He had a whole beat. He was slayed to death. I'm just kidding. No, we met
I don't
actually, we met at a dance class, at a dance studio. Yeah,
Wait, what kind of dance studio?
I don't know what you're
Pole dancing, booty
Probably
clapping.
shit. Like,
He was twerking.
yeah, I was learning too. I was a dancer back in the day. Back in California, I was a hip hop. I was beginning hip hop. She was like advanced. She was teaching around our community. So that's how we met.
No, don't tell him. So he was part of a dance group in like a certain part of town. And then I was part of another dance group at a
Y'all
certain
dance
part of
battle?
town. We're literally like, no, we weren't rivals or anything.
I was about to say, this fucking lit. The true love story.
Oh, fuck.
Step up right there. No, but he was part of a dance group, like him and his friends like created, and then I was part of another dance group with kind of the same concept, but we were part of like our, what was it, the University of CSUMB, Monterey Bay, so we were kind of affiliated with that, and then we found out that he was, like, their group were so close, so we were like, why don't we just link together? And yeah, that was basically it. We met in a dance class, and then it popped off, I guess.
It did pop off. So I remember, like, because I was a big shoe guy, so I looked at her shoes, I was like, all right, she looks pretty cool, she's pretty bad, because she has, I was like big into Nike SBs, Nike Dunks. So she had those on, and I was like, all right, she cool. And then I saw her shirt, which was a fucking Ed Hardy shirt, ugliest thing fucking ever.
I remember Ed Hardy.
Remember Ed Hardy? So like I told one of my boys, and I was like, hey man, I'm gonna get it. And he was like, no man, we gotta figure it. And she was married, and I was like, and I was single at the time, so I was like, man, I was a fuck boy, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna get it. That's how it was a rapper, and that's how it happened. But yeah, that's how we met in a dance class.
Yeah. And I was married.
She was married.
Don't get married when you're young kids.
So, was it like, okay, you were married, Or y'all like on good terms at the time, or was like coming to an end, and then you was like, okay, let me try to.
I mean, I guess like at that specific moment, it was cool, and then it didn't like things didn't pop off with him till like later on. So like me and my ex-husband were cool. We just had our son. So my oldest, who's now 15, he was like 1 at the time.
Mm.
And then we started getting closer and hanging out. Then I realized, oh man, I fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I feel like if you're happily married, then he wouldn't have been like
Right, a
that.
thought or anything.
Exactly, but that just kind of made me like realize, oh damn, I fucked up.
It's that meme that said you can spend years with somebody, but then meet somebody, and they can make you feel what that person made you feel.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah.
That is that part right there, yeah. Because when I met him, and then we started getting closer, and I realized like, oh, like we had a lot in common, and
Right.
we had the same like morals and values and stuff like that, which doesn't sound that really good out loud because I was married at the time. But I mean, it is what it is, and yeah, we started getting closer, and it was just like, okay, I married the wrong person, basically.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't judge that. I don't judge
Yeah.
anybody. Shit.
Yeah.
Life, you know what I'm saying? Things happen, you know what I'm saying? You could have been the person that would like push it away and stay with somebody who possibly wouldn't make you happy, and it didn't
Right. That part.
True.
You catch it in time and you dodge a bullet.
Right.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
She did Dr. Booker. Jasmine Gandia, business name Jazz Gandhi Beauty. IG Jazz Gandhi _beauty. She does handmade vegan lip products. Her website is in progress, but if you mention More Than a Uniform, you will get 20% off your merch. So, Jazz Gandhi, thank you for sponsoring this podcast today.
I feel like a lot of people do not. If people who actually like listen to the podcast, you're missing out a lot of good stuff.
Right? Educational stuff, horny stuff,
Horny stuff, haircut stuff,
mature stuff,
lip gloss stuff.
Tumblr stuff. Goddamn. How's it feel to be an independent? Or be not independent, I'm sorry, a dependent.
Oh, and I am independent. Don't forget that.
How's it feel to be a dependent in the Army? You've gone through, 2, 3 duty stations. How is it? Like the whole moving, the whole doing the damn thing while your husband was gone for training months on end. How was that shit for you?
I mean, honestly, it's been okay. I mean, you and I know the nitty-gritty of it, but it's like, it's an adjustment. At first, like, when you first went in and he went into like basic and AIT, like I was hella proud. I was so proud of him, and I was like, you know, Facebook was like popping off, and I would like make updates and stuff. And I remember this one time, like we were getting ready to go to his basic training graduation. I got the kids like special things to like represent him. Like they're like little army bows and stuff like that. You know how I got clowned on so hard on the internet? Like people would post me on like dependent pages.
Wow.
It was so bad, and I didn't understand it because I didn't understand the military life. Like I was just here, like I'm hella proud of him. My kids are proud,
Yeah.
and so we were just like finding ways to like show that we were proud. And I didn't realize it was like a bashing thing to do stuff like that.
They're assholes.
Mm-hmm.
For real, like, and I didn't realize, I think, until like maybe more recent, like why people are so bitter, which I still don't understand because I wouldn't like post somebody's picture and like talk shit about them.
Yeah.
I think because I guess moving around, you don't have friends, you're kind of bored of being a stay-at-home mom. Like I get that, so I think that was like their thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're
They run
coping
these,
mechanism.
exactly. They run these pages. They bash other like dependents for like the dumbest shit. So it was definitely eye-opening. It was a learning lesson, but it was. I will never forget. I was like, oh damn! I thought it was like hella cool that I was posting, you know, things about him and his journey, and then our journey as a family in the military. And it turned out it wasn't as cool as what I thought it was. So that kind of separated me from other military spouses because I wasn't like that. I was a working mom. So when he was gone, obviously, like, we had to find ways to, like, I guess cope and just, like, push forward. But I didn't really make a lot of, like, military mom or military wife spouses friends, I guess that's what you can call it. So a lot of my friends that we made at, like, different duty stations have been people from work, like, where I work at, because we obviously have more in common than just military and stuff. But it's been cool. There's been some challenges when he goes away and he's training, especially having 4 kids. Yeah, that's been rough. Every time he leaves, something bad happens. Like, literally.
Murphy's fucking law, man.
Yeah.
I, like, before I leave, everything's good. We go to Costco, the freezer's fucking full, the fridge is full, we got the cereal, we got everything good. When I fucking leave, it's like, damn it, we ain't got no more food. What the hell?
Just something to make, like, when he's gone, like, life harder, especially, like, when he left this last time around, like, Saphir was a baby, so I had, like, a 2-year-old, a newborn, and then my older kids that, and I don't know why people think having older kids don't really solidify having kids, because they're like, oh, they don't count because they're older, because they're teenagers. I'm just like, you don't realize how much time it takes to, like, take them to all their practices, because they would play basketball and they would have band practice, so it's like I have to pack up the car and, like, take them to places, so it's like having all these little humans that depend on just one parent, and then he's gone. Yeah.
What a dickhead. Why would you leave like that?
I know, how dare him.
25th sucked, you know?
Go serve his country, how dare you.
What a fuck man.
Fuck this
Yeah.
guy.
Fucking piece of shit. Taking care of his family and leaving at the same time.
How dare you. No, but, like, things could be worse as a dependent.
I've just now learned the whole dependent lifestyle, especially moving into, like, the military housing community.
Right.
My neighbor, her husband's in the Navy, but she's a stay-at-home mom. And she has, like, an online business where she makes, like, t-shirts, memorabilia, all that stuff. And I was the one to introduce myself when I moved in. Unknowing that, like, she's very antisocial.
Right.
But now she's like, we'll spend like a good hour just talking to me in the driveway.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably helped her. You probably saved her.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
probably don't know. You probably saved her.
Well, I didn't even know, and then she's
Okay, what's
like,
that?
Okay, so we prime. That's when you know you're ready for your actual makeup application. Foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, contour. The face is pretty much done at that point, and then you can add your blush and highlight.
10 steps.
It really is. It sounds like a lot, but I feel like nowadays, because makeup is so savvy, like everybody's so savvy with
It's just
makeup,
one step for you.
it's just like, it's just part of the process.
It's one step for guys. Brush your teeth, wash face, let's go.
But see, that's socially
It's like this.
acceptable.
Brush your teeth. We're good.
Okay.
But
Big fun.
that's the difference between men and women. Like, it's socially acceptable for a guy to just take a shower, maybe put on some lotion and do your hair, and then you guys are good. Y'all just need a fresh tee and some jeans, some
Nice
snatch
cologne,
shoes.
too.
Yeah, y'all are done. But for females, it's so much more. You have to do your hair, you have to do your nails, otherwise then you look busted. And I feel like when you're not in a I mean, in a relationship too, you want to look nice, but I mean, bro, he's seen like 3 babies come out of me, so what do
We
I
all
need to
look
get?
like a horse's eyeball.
That is
Giving
true.
birth. Giving birth, yeah. When it's coming out of the canal, it looks like a horse's eyeball.
I didn't look.
Oh, you didn't look? And I was like,
Yeah. Nope.
I was like, push.
oh, God, got it. Oh, yeah, there it
it
is.
just sounds scary.
Push it.
It's not that bad.
It sounds painful.
Ah, you got that scared. I wasn't being for it. I wasn't even peeing at all.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I was
how
eating KFC chicken.
Yeah, he was watching the game 2 out of the 3 times. Yeah.
There's the Spurs and the Cavs.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, it was just working.
Well, anyways, yeah. Females gotta do like the whole 10, and then they're okay to go out of the house.
Like Dre said,
is that the song?
So yeah.
Sweatpants
Very
outside,
sorry,
chilling with no
no
makeup
makeup
on.
on.
That's what you're prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong.
Yeah, okay. It says all the IG pictures that y'all be liking about all the females with like 10,000 followers, but okay, go on. not you guys specifically, but just men in general.
You know, that's crazy
It's kind of
how
controversial.
a lot of times they're just so like edited too. It doesn't even look like them.
Yeah,
Still here.
yeah. I mean,
Elijah Wax.
Horny man.
Or
And like it's weird because they'll change like the shape of their nose,
yeah,
their jawline.
It's a Photoshop for me. Yeah.
Call me Colonel Coochie.
And makeup does that too sometimes.
It does when you want it to like this like drastic makeup was only used in Hollywood for like movies and film, television, whatever you call it. Now it's in our everyday life where you don't necessarily need to do all of that, you know, but times change. Things change. Yeah.
Women wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
Then you got the transgenders who look like women.
And they look
Cool.
good.
They do like
Girl,
red
they look good.
hair, the accessories,
They
the
look
can't
good.
tell.
the nails.
I couldn't tell. I
couldn't
it's
tell.
been times like, damn, this person very. It's like, you
Yeah.
ever seen Maury?
Oh, yeah.
Growing up, watching
Yeah.
Maury, and they had those shows, is it a man or is it a woman?
yeah.
It's a man, it's a man. Then it'd be a woman, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, yo, look at her, she's very beautiful. You can see she ain't got no Adam's apple. Whole time, I'm a dude. It's like, damn.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm curious to know though how they hide.
it's a,
What was the
Like how do they tuck that? Like how?
I thought it was taped.
It is.
It's tape.
Yeah.
So they tuck it and then they tape it.
they
Dr.
need to wear
Purple
drawers.
told me that.
They wear a certain type of drawers.
Well, you normally like for drag queens or anybody that is
Yeah.
cross-dressing or is transgender, like if they can't do the gender reassignment surgery, they have like, well, I can say this confidently, like drag queens, they have padding to make hips, so it kind of like conceals everything and you're wearing tights and stuff like that. But I guess for the just normal everyday, like people that are just, you know, transgender, they don't have to really do that much because they're in regular clothing, so they're not being, you know, showing the lady bits or anything like that. So
I only found out about tucking because I was watching a movie.
What movie?
Scary movie.
oh,
2. Tucked in, I tucked out.
Oh, but it was like this.
Yeah, and I was like, and then being a kid, I seen that, I copied it. I was like, yo, mom.
Oh, boy. Internet influencer, the pros and cons of being like an internet influencer.
but they're trying to. I was trying to do that for a while because I was like, oh, all the beauty influencers, you know, like I'm in the beauty industry, I can do that shit. It turns out that I can't do that shit.
It takes time, like
That whole
yeah.
like algorithm and posting and editing and all that stuff that
It's a
goes into
job.
play.
It's a job.
It's a lot of work. Like
That's
me
why-
just trying to post pictures in general is a lot of work. And I've seen what they've gone through. Like I have friends that are actual influencers that tell me like, Tiff, if you're trying to do that, you gotta post at this time and you have to do this type of post. Your feed has to be this type of aesthetic. I'm like, damn girl, there's probably not time for that.
Yes, yeah.
But I mean,
I heard.
if you get paid to do it, then
Then you gonna be on
do
it. Oh,
it.
yeah.
But when you're first starting out, you know, it's like building your business. You don't really see an income until you get really popular and, you know, like your name is out there. I think it's cool. Like, I give it up to the people that do it. It's not for everybody. Like, I can't go, like, make a YouTube video because I feel stupid talking to a camera. You know, like, I have to talk to people to, like, be interactive and show my personality. But if I'm in front of a camera, it just feels really awkward. Yeah.
Like, right. Edit, turn it off, turn it back on. But cons of it is where you get like so many people like wanting to know your business, your personal life. And that shit can get like a little scary, especially if you're like, you know, a successful woman, you got stalkers. If you're a successful man, you got those motherfucking haters because they're women want you, you know? Porn is so porn
Maybe
is
up
super.
sending you DMs for feedback.
Yeah.
Eyes like those.
Yeah, you're right. And just like the hate like, you know, you see people that you like to follow on Instagram, and you go through their comments. I'm pretty sure everyone, you know, likes to see what people are saying underneath the picture. And most of the time, it's so much hate. Like, they assume so much about your life, and you're like, oh, you're fucking ugly, and da-da-da. I'm like, that is such a, like, that's so messed up. And you're feeling like good about yourself enough to post a picture, and then you get all that hate.
A lot of times it's women too that do it to others, and that's really sad. Because we're supposed to like look out for each other, be now like what do they call women empowering women?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, everyone's beautiful, everyone looks different.
Yeah. That's a big con right there.
Yeah. And the pros, love to become famous. A C+ celebrity.
A C+, yeah.
Wasn't there a reality show where it's like B-rated celebrities or something?
I never heard of it.
No. Somebody probably messaged Lomboy saying,
Yeah, right. You're wrong?
Oh my god.
Like all like these random shows I remember just flipping through the TV. You're like, oh, what's this? Oh, I'm good. Click.
Yeah, no, we're not watching that.
Walking down the street, like, hey, is that Elijah Church?
that happened before though.
Really?
Yes, that used to happen. Back in my Twitter days, when I used to be on Twitter heavy, and I was actually posting. I used to be funny. Well,
You
I'm
still
funny.
look
I'm still
funny.
funny, but I used to post like a lot of funny videos on the internet. I had one that went viral. I had 2 videos. I had 3 videos that went viral. But the first one was basically it was snowing outside. I was like, yo, what if I did this? I went outside, grabbed my camera, had like a banana. I was like, hey, reporting live here in Sandusky, Ohio. It's snowing. I was going like doing all the funny shit, and I posted. Boom. Then I did one video where I commentary, whatever the fuck that shit called. My friend got into a fight, and I was just like making funny videos, and like the news anchor shit again, like, here, this is where they fought it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit. Then that shit got like 1 million views.
Oh wow.
Then I did one video where like, I said where like she's trying to get freaky, but she too freaky, and I was like laying on the bed like this. And then like she pushed my legs back down my head. Yeah, I did that. That shit went viral. And then me and my brother, we went out to eat one day. And this was when I stopped making videos because like I said, I went through a phase like I didn't know who I got lost. Like I didn't know who I was anymore. Like type thing. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do. I felt like I was at a standstill, but everybody's telling me, "Oh, you're doing so good in life. Why are you know what I'm saying, feeling that way?" I'm at the we had a Steak and Shake late at night. You know what I'm saying? People walked on, hey, ain't you Elijah? Yeah. Like, bro, we love your videos, but you're so fucking funny. And I'm just like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Literally, I know, like I'm fucking depressed as fuck right now.
Yeah.
My brother really got me out here to like fucking keep me calm and shit. But it was like that shit happened though. I was like, damn. But I just think about all the people who are famous right now. Like, well, not really famous, but like they said, B-listed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Jay, Versace, whatever his fucking name is, and the dude from Vine, all them motherfuckers that are Vine famous that got the little fan base you have.
Yeah.
Man, if I would have actually like kept going,
Yeah.
pushing that shit, like where would I be at?
Netflix stuff.
Yeah, I would love
You're
to
watching on Netflix.
I'm already on Sonic 2.
Hell yeah, coming out April 2022.
Yeah.
My
What
boy.
can I get to see my face on it?
Speaking of celebrities, man, we saw Bretman Rock yesterday.
Oh yeah. That was really cool.
Tiff
I
was,
just found out who that is.
really? Tiff was fangirling yesterday.
I don't know who it is.
Bretman Rock?
He's like
Explain.
real, well he's from here, Hawaii, so he's really popular amongst like the locals, but he's also has a huge following like worldwide, like nationwide. He's actually really loved. He's actually a really cool he's an influencer. He started like as a beauty influencer. He did makeup and stuff, and now he's more like fashion forward, iconic.
He does fitness.
Yeah, he literally does everything. He's very like conscious about the locals in the island here, which is really cool. So it's almost like he is the voice for Hawaii, and like he's Filipino, so he's like really deep into his culture. And he's funny as like he's just hella funny. He's like he started off like a teenager, and he was just like a goofy ass kid, and he's like he just posted, he just made like all these covers of magazines. He's in like New York Fashion Week. He goes and gets invited and stuff like that. He has his own like MTV reality show and stuff like that.
So makeup line at what, Sephora?
He would like collaborate.
Or collaborated, yeah.
Yeah, just like.
This is like to our listeners and to church. You know, as a black dude, do you feel pressure to live up to the big dick stereotype?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What's for me?
No, man. Well,
Oh,
I guess in general,
In general.
because the next question would be like, as Asians, does it hurt? Because like, you know, Asians were known to have like small dicks. So as a black male, you know what I'm saying? Do you live up?
No comment.
I mean,
We're all created big, small.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Girthy, non-girthy.
everybody has their needs.
There's sirloin.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
the mignon.
I'm not the, like I said, I'm a very humble person. So I don't be like, I know a lot of people like, yeah, I got a big ass dick. I'll fuck the shit out of you. And then they get the girl.
And the girl, the girl was
It's
like,
worm, and it ain't what it ain't. It ain't what they say it is. So I just be like, I don't want to say I'll be the opposite, but I am the opposite. I'll be like, I got a little dick. I'm LDG, little dick gang. And I was like, but I know how to use it, this and there. But I mean, I done sent a couple girls, you know what I'm saying, some pictures. They were like, so somebody who's so small, height-wise, you have a lot down there. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you.
Elijah's packing, y'all. For our female listeners, Elijah's packing. All right.
LDG, little dick gang.
LDG. All right, well, for us guys, Asian guys, I follow this. It's not the size, but who you put it in. Because I could be like, yo, man. Yeah, so I could be like, yo, I got a small dick, but then, you know, I could be like, oh, I got her. Regardless of my dick size, I still managed to get her.
I feel like
So
everybody,
therefore, I was like,
every
geez,
pussy is
fuck it, I
different
really
too.
don't care about the size.
Every pussy is different too.
Ah, yeah, you got the predator. You got the size. You got the regular.
No, we're gonna get canceled. We can't
Yeah,
say
we're
that.
gonna get okay, we'll stop.
Now they say, well, let me say that every woman is different. Like, okay, so we have two women here. You know what I'm saying? Her small could be something totally different from her small.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's what I'm saying. Something like that.
But did you guys know that when you're with the same woman for a long time, that the woman's vagina actually conforms to the partner's penis over time?
And they're like swimwear.
No, like I don't know, like
The coochie's
like
amazing.
It's kind of like a shake
yeah, that like I don't know the detail, but I just recently learned this that like we've been together for like over a decade, so like my body anatomy is conformed to like his body anatomy, which is pretty cool.
That's real love right there.
That is. No, but it's cool if you think about it. Like
It's cool, but it's also like it has me thinking like, damn, your coochie changing. This is mine. It's mine.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's mine. It's yours, but it's mine. It's changing for me.
Yes, sir.
It's just crazy how the body is like that.
Yeah.
But you're not wrong.
It's like McGinnis.
I'm thinking back on this.
Hell yeah.
So Miguel knew.
Do y'all love your breasts sucked or jiggled?
Sucked.
Yeah.
And bitten. Like if you can.
Bitten.
Yes.
The harder the better.
Yes.
Bitten.
Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all heard this,
It's
yeah.
kind of like
Like nibble.
Yeah, like you're nibbling. Like you know, like when you make out with someone, you bite your lip.
yeah.
Transfer that to the
nipple.
nipple.
Yeah. Or like when you like
Take notes,
bite
kids.
and
What do you
then
mean by that?
Can you go into depth?
when you bite and you pull.
Oh
Yeah.
Because there's so many like sensations there.
There
So people
really
are like
is.
really sensitive.
Yeah.
I heard when you get when females get a boob job, was it the areola? Is that what it's called? The areola loses sensation. Did you guys ever heard of that?
I mean, I I have had friends that had like breast reductions. I've had friends that had both, like implants and then breast reduction. I guess that's kind of the same thing. But they said that you lose the feeling for a while because all the nerves are brand new again. And so it takes a while, but there are some cases where some women just lose all feeling.
Damn.
Yeah. But I feel like that's what happens after you breastfeed though too. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, like you don't have that same sensation. So it's like, it's gonna sound really weird, but I feel like you need to put more work into feeling that sensation again. Because it's not the same.
These fucking kids, man. Have made me work. I really hate them. Fuck them kids.